Everybody feels emotion, anger, fear, joy, sadness, desire. Emotions are powerful, but here's the problem. Most people let emotion control them instead of the other way around. They lash out, make impulsive choices, or quit when things get tough. The truth is, if you don't discipline your emotions will discipline you. So, what does it mean to discipline emotion? Psychologists call it emotional regulation, the ability to manage your feelings so they don't run your life. Philosophers like the Stoics believed mastering emotion was the highest form of strength. In plain language, discipline over emotion means you feel deeply, but you choose how to act, not just react. Psychology shows us that emotion aren't the enemy, they're signals. Anger says, something feels unfair. Fear says, something feels dangerous. Joy says, this feels good. Do more of it. But if you let emotion run unchecked, they turn into destructive behavior, shouting in anger, freezing in fear, or chasing endless pleasure. A disciplined mind listens to the signal, but chooses the response. Neurology explains what's happening in the brain. The amygdala fires off strong emotional reaction in milliseconds, anger, fear, panic. The prefrontal cortex, the rational part of your brain, is slower but more thoughtful. Emotional discipline is when your prefrontal cortex overrides the amygdala, giving you space to pause, think, and act wisely. Every time you practice self control, you're literally rewiring the brain, strengthening the pathways that make calm decision under stress. Behaviorism shows us how emotional discipline is built. If you explode in anger and it gets you what you want, your brain rewards the behavior, reinforcing it. That's how bad habits form. But if you pause, stay calm, and see positive results, like respect, trust, or clarity, your brain learns that discipline pays off. Over time, calmness becomes your default reaction. Let's make this real with examples. An undisciplined person gets cut off in traffic and screams, letting rage ruin their day. A disciplined person takes a breath, keeps driving, and saves their energy for something that matters. In relationships, an undisciplined person argues emotionally, saying hurtful things they regret. A disciplined person pauses, listens, and responds logically, turning conflict into growth. At work, an undisciplined person gives up when stressed. A disciplined person pushes through, and their consistency builds success. So, what's the difference between a disciplined and undisciplined person? An undisciplined person is a slave to impulse. They follow moods, cravings, and emotions wherever they lead. A disciplined person feels the same emotions but controls the response. They don't let temporary feelings destroy long term goals. Why don't most people know how to discipline themselves? Because nobody teaches it. Schools teach math, science, and history, but not how to manage anger, fear, or desire. And society rewards instant gratification, quick food, quick entertainment, quick comfort. Few people are trained to delay gratification and master themselves. Why should you discipline your emotion? Because it makes you powerful. It makes you calmer under pressure. It earns you respect. People trust those who stay steady when others panic. It gives you freedom. You're no longer a prisoner of mood swings. And it gives you pride, the quiet confidence of knowing you're in control of yourself. Here's how to practice. 1. Pause before reacting. Even a deep breath gives the rational brain time to step in. 2. Label the feeling. Saying I feel angry separates you from the emotion. You're not angry, you're a person feeling anger. 3. Reframe. Ask yourself, will this matter in a week, a month, a year? 4. Build small habits, daily discipline, such as keeping promises to yourself, strengthens emotional control in larger battles. Here's the big takeaway. Disciplining your emotions is psychology teaching control, neurology rewiring the brain, behaviorism reinforcing better habits, and philosophy reminding us that true strength comes from within. So don't fear emotion and don't suppress them. Discipline them. Use them as fuel, not chains. Because when you master your emotion, you master yourself. And when you master yourself, you master your life. And hey, if this gave you a new way to see discipline and you want more raw psychology explained in everyday language, make sure to like this video and subscribe. That way you'll be here for the next one.